good, dude?
I need you to check my shit.
Oh my God, you're in labor. I don't know the medical term for this, but your vagina looks like it's yawning. Like,
Hi everyone, I'm Daphney Poyser and I am a certified date and relationship coach. And today I want to talk about the movie BABES.
Bitch.
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 If y'all haven't seen it, I'm sorry, but I got to talk about it. It's a really good movie. One of my favorite people is in the movie, Michelle B. As Michelle is that girl, right? And then the person who plays Eden.
Dawn, crisis.
I love this person so much. So let's just get into this movie, right? We're gonna talk about something that I thought, like, as I was watching the movie, I was going through it. It was like boundaries. Oh my God. I mean, so many broken boundaries. So let's just get to the beginning of it, right? So the beginning, when they're at the restaurant and she says, "Can you check my shit?"
Medical term for this, but your vagina looks like it's yawning.
And then she starts to pseudo-examine her to see if the baby is coming. And let me just tell y'all, to me, that was the first boundary break. It was like, oh my God, I like you, we know each other, but I'm not sure that that was something that her friend needed to be doing. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but my friends and I are not that close, right? So that was the first boundary break. And then, it was that next thing to where she's talking about the baby, like she's in the room, while they're having the baby, Eden, right? She's in the room when they're having the baby, and she's like, "Oh, you pooped and your baby landed on the poop." Right?
Today I saw a baby be born.
I am so proud of you.
Don't touch me!
Okay.
Oh my hands!
Right, she didn't say it like that, but y'all know what I mean. I was like, oh my God, it's too much. What a boundary break, right? It was such a boundary break. And then when she was watching their kid and she's questioning the kid about, like, why are you wearing these diapers now and using this pacifier? You should be, too old to do that kind of stuff. Boundary break. That is not your place to be trying to tell somebody's kid what to do. And then on top of it, she lets the kid stay up way too late and let the kid watch this horror movie. And the kid is terrified, so terrified that he frightened the nanny off, right? With this satanic, behavior. And so it's like boundaries were being broken all over the place with just this one person in this movie, right? And not to mention when she said, I want to move me and my baby into your house, right?
You think I can do this, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
With you and your family, honey. We're friends. We could either be sisters, girl. I'm not sure, but at the same time, it was a boundary break. You're asking people for too much. You're crossing the lines. And let me just get into something really quickly, because people always say, oh, they have no filter. Oh, she's not good with filters. Honey, it's a boundary break. It has nothing to do with filters. The things that she was saying to the doctor, right?
This look healthy, because I didn't know I was pregnant. I've had weed, shrooms, alcohol, coffee, and unpasteurized cheese.
You shouldn't have been saying those things to the doctor. Now, I get it that this is a movie and it's funny, right? It's comedy. But at the same time, it really pointed out some very clear boundary breaks, right? So let's get into the last few boundary breaks that I want to talk about, right? One, when she said, you're my family and da-da-da-da-da, right? And Michelle's character came back, Dawn, and said, I have a family, something like that, right? And it was really disheartening, but at the same time, it's the truth, There is a limit, there should be a limit, to the relationships that we have and the boundaries that we put in place, right?
I have a family. I've been swamped.
Best friends get so screwed over in adulthood. You and me, we're family.
And boundaries are so important for those people who are really close to us. And let me just talk about the last boundary, and then I'm just going to stop, right? So the last boundary to me was when she, contacted the person's family that she hooked up with to tell them that she was pregnant, and it was like, oh my God, there's no need for you to do that, right? Because you don't even know these people and you didn't even know that person, right? So it was definitely a boundary break, a boundary break, right? So that's really what I want to talk about today. It's like the movie was funny, it was an emotional, it made me laugh, it made me a little sad, right? It was funny, it was interesting, but there was so many boundaries broken in this movie. I don't know about y'all, but do y'all remember when Issa Rae, for those who love Insecure like I love Insecure, when Issa Rae, did that song about Molly and she was on stage kind of rapping like, broken P, and Molly was like, what the hell, right? This movie should be like broken boundaries. I mean, that's what the movie should be, right? It should be called Broken Boundaries, because that's really what it was clearly, showing throughout the movie, that this one person wasn't really good at, or they just weren't good at setting boundaries with each other, right? And this one person, Eden, was not good with boundaries with anyone. So I just want to say that, my point is this: no matter how close we are to people, no matter, who we think they are to us, right? No matter what type of relationships we have, we need to make sure that we set clear boundaries with everyone, so that there's no issues with crossing the line, like, showing my kids some horror movie that they didn't need to see, right? So this is my point. We need to have clear boundaries with everybody that we're in relationship with. And we also need to have clear boundaries for ourselves, right? This thing of not having a filter, to me, is just an excuse for people to not have good boundaries. So let me just say that, if you haven't seen the movie, please watch the movie. Let me know what you think, right? Let me know if you catch all the boundaries that I caught, right? I'm Daphney, and this is another episode of Coachable Moments.